back to the channel. Today we are going to be continuing on with our Let's Play of Spiritfarer. So last time we left off, we made our way to Albert's shipyard. We picked up a third spirit. His name is Summer. As you guys can see here, Summer is a snake. We also have Gwen and our dear Uncle Atul wherever he has gone. But he is a giant frog. Look, he's actually over here working hard on Gwen's house. This building needed some work done on it. I'm always ready for some DIY action. I just hope the others appreciate it. Nice. So as I mentioned last time, the inside of her house is pretty empty. So I'm assuming that's what he's doing. Maybe over time he just does improvements on the ship, and that is totally welcome. I believe the other thing that we did last time was our dear friend Summer actually said that they were having visions on the island before we picked them up. And ever since they've been on the boat, whether it's the wide open sea or it's salty air, but their vision became clearer, and on our map there is actually a quartz dragon, if I'm remembering correctly. So that's where we are headed today after we come and visit our favorite shark. So we're just going to take care, as we usually do, of our ship chores first. Make sure our crops are planted, watered. Make sure that our spirits are hugged and fed. Nobody seemed hungry right now, actually. Because if our uncle's not hungry, I don't believe Gwen is either. So, bunch of carrots. Because our dear friend Summer is also a vegetarian. Summer does not drink milk or eat meat or even fish. So, Francis says it's your lucky day. How lucky you must be. I've got a new errand just for you. Fresh off the presses. Have a look-see. Okay, and last time, as you guys might remember, when we speak to our dear friend, this collector of all things, he gives us errands, and last time we actually managed to get 2,000 glims just for giving him cooked food that we had in our bag. So that was pretty awesome. We're just going to sift through here. He doesn't have anything that we need, but we did buy an odd seed last time. And actually, really quick, sorry, I just want, yeah, so it hasn't grown yet, but it's planted. So we're just gonna see what kind of errand he has. Sugar Shack's Delight. Find and collect 1 sole, 1 squid, 1 sockeye salmon, and we'll get 1,000 glims and 2 bottles of maple syrup. Okay, so we will work towards this. So as we're traveling, we'll make sure that we are at the back of the boat fishing and we're not spending any time not doing anything. So we did have a squid, but I ended up cooking it. So maybe what I'll do is when we get the fish, I will save those because, I mean, there's plenty of other things that can be cooked between the coffee and the turnips and the carrots. So we don't have to cook the fish. We're just going to climb down and make our way to Albert. Oh, I heard they just fired an employee at the popcorn factory. He was a good worker, but they found him sleeping on the cob. Wow. Okay. Welcome to my shipyard, young traveler, where my prices are a customer's best friend. So, what do you need? Alright, so we'll hit the upgrades. Okay, so I guess this is all that he has. So what we can see from the tab menu seems to be all that Albert actually has to offer, and we can't actually get any of this. This we could always get at some point just by collecting money, but the rest of it we actually need the sawmill and to be able to make linen thread. And I'm just jump up here really quick because I don't quite remember. I know yeah, so actually what we're going to do right now, guys, is before it gets dark, we're just going to go ahead and set our path for the quartz dragon. Because it's a little, kind of set it a little bit off the mark. Just gonna quickly fix it. So that's where we're actually gonna head. Like I said, there's a little bit of a way for us to go. So we want to make sure that we're en route to get over there. Okay, and I believe everybody is pretty happy. They're well taken care of. So we're just going to sit at the back of the boat and fish and see if maybe we can get the stuff that we need to complete the errand. And then, as I mentioned, he can be seen on the map as well. So maybe after the quartz dragon, if we manage to fish up everything that he's asking us for, we can make a stop. We got a message in a bottle. We got two, actually. It looks like actually that triggered something on the ship. One of the spirits would like to speak with us. So we will do that. Maybe once we've made it about halfway on distance. So I just want to try and catch some fish. Hopefully this one doesn't break our line. It's being really stubborn right now. Actually, it looks like we're crashed into a bunch of trash, and if I can yank this fish up really quick, we can jump off the boat. So we got a soul. So yes, we are just going to jump into the water to get the ship to stop. I'm assuming that it's not going to take off without us because it needs the Everlight to work. But this is actually nice. So I assume that our path just happened to pass through one of the shipwrecks. So that's fine. If I can just quickly swim to the other end. Nothing else for us. Also don't know who was talking to us. But okay, so we're actually still on the path. So I guess if we fall off, it'll just automatically stop. Aww. Little hug always brightens my day. Nice catch, Sprout. You just fished out a bottle from the sea. That's not trash. It could be anything in there. A tiny ship, old wine, a baby crab, and Daffodil's meows are so cute. Yes, yes, it could even be trash. Go ahead and crack it open. The sommelier. Let's see. So, he wanted us to open the bottle, but oh, okay. So I almost forgot. So I is our inventory. Should have remembered that. So actually, we're just going to sift through here really quick. Before I open that, we have the song. So the Plantasia Fantastica. A score for a song designed specifically to enhance plant growth. We have a ceramic figurine. We have a lemon. Up close, it's actually made of plastic. So the spirit made us dive down for a plastic lemon. Amazing. And then we have just some trash that we can sell. We're going to go ahead and open these two messages in a bottle. Ode to an axe. A lumberjack without an axe, crying and sobbing. Old trees aren't feeling the cutting. We'll grow old, they said, laughing. So I'm assuming that these are the poems that one spirit was talking about, where they said they were writing poetry and then throwing them out into the sea. So this is actually kind of cool. And as they did tell us, on the island they forgot their axe. And then, new destination revealed. The location is marked on your map. Brochure for Furugawa Tours. Greetings from Furugawa. Experience the wonders of the great oak forest and the serenity of the magnificent rice field. Available now in Gurenu Fields. Nice! So we have a new spot on the map as well. And as you can see, the ship stopped for the night because we can't travel while it's dark. But it's raining. And I have a cat tapping me, so we are going to go to sleep. And we'll pick up in the morning. Alright, so we are waking up to more rain showers. There are no bright blue skies, but this is fine. It's great sleeping weather. Walk out here, ring the bell. Good morning, everybody. Wake up. And so it looks like we can actually harvest this stuff from here. I'm not gonna grow anything right this second. We don't really have to. But I'm just gonna water our odd seed, of course. And we're gonna water our corn and our coffee. Don't go downstairs. Oh. But it looks like before we even get to finish, we have reached the quartz dragon, and it is gigantic. So yeah, we're not even gonna feed anybody or anything yet. We're just gonna go speak to Summer. Oh, this. I thought that might be it. The dragon. I guess it is inevitable that it would be here. Oh. Following me, always, even in this world. Our destinies, well, they're intertwined, are they not? Still, for all the harm it has done me, it looks quite in pain, doesn't it? The rocks on its back seem to be oozing with corruption. Perhaps chipping away at them might soothe it? Go ahead, Stella. All creatures deserve love and care. Do what you do best. Okay, so Summer... I'm gonna give you a hug before we go over there. Aw, you're sweet. So we are going to, I guess, hop over and chip away. So some asked us to chip away the quartz, but it looks like the dragon is not very happy about that. So we're just going to run over here. Oh. And remove what we can. Off of its back. Wow, this dragon is actually quite long. But I do feel so bad for we are basically taking a pickaxe to the top of its head, trying to chisel away some of the stone. And who knows, maybe at the end of this haul, it will transform into a small spirit for our ship. So we're just going to parkour our way back across until we reach its head again. And here it is. I'm so sorry. And I believe that was all of it. Oh no. Incredible. It looks relieved, doesn't it? I wonder what it means. If we are ever to cross this dragon's path again, I think we should help it, however I might feel about it. For now, though, I need some time to collect my thoughts. Thank you, Stella, for everything. Request completed. An old acquaintance. Wow, okay, so... rain really ruins a day, doesn't it? We're just going to quickly... Oh, okay, so Summer's not hungry, but that was actually pretty cool. We chiseled enough quartz, I believe, to build the sawmill, but I feel so bad for the dragon. I mean, the fact that, you know, we were chiseling away at rock on his head, stone. And it looks like weather does actually affect the fish as well. Wow, okay, that was pretty cool. And it looks like he's still kind of swimming around in the background. Doesn't look like we can interact with it any more than we already have. Um, that's okay. So we're actually going to climb up here and go talk to Gwen, who hasn't left her house. Stella, I'm sure you remember my old sewing machine. It was a diva with gold lettering and a manual wheel. You know, I've always been into textiles. Well, a few years ago, I went to a museum which had tons of different sorts of fabric crafting machines, and I couldn't help but notice that you can build a loom on this ship. This could be a great opportunity for me to teach you a few tricks, and I'm quite sure you'll need thread and fabric soon. So you should definitely add a loom to this boat. The resources for it should be simple to find. Just check in your blueprint table. Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly give Gwen a hug. I feel like we have talked to her the least. And no, sorry, Stella. You know I can't eat fruit for the life of me. I've tried, but I just can't. Interesting. So we'll just stick with popcorn and coffee for Gwen. But everybody is fed and taken care of. Our crops are watered. I'm gonna set our path before we try and do anything with the blueprint. So I'm looking around. There's nothing particularly new except for the place that we found in the bottle. So we're gonna head that way. And we're also gonna jump up and see. So we can build ourselves the loom and then be able to do the sawmill. So we're actually going to build it right under Gwen's house, since she's the one that's going to teach us how to use it in the first place. It makes the most sense. Sprout, a storm. Let's try and catch some lightning. Remember, your Everlight will protect you. What do you say? That's the spirit. Just stand below each hit. Alright, Uncle. Jam out while we collect the lightning. And we are actually getting money as well, so this is... Oh, poor Daffodil! No! This poor Daffodil is getting caught standing in lightning spots and getting electrocuted. Our poor baby. So they're definitely coming faster now, so have to be quick and running around. Whoop. Surprised I missed that one. Yikes! And this one. And we're going. Oh no. Okay, we did catch it. And that looks like it may be it. Oh no! Poor Daffodil. But now we are going to speak to Gwen. Alright, this loom looks fantastic. Don't be scared. It's in perfect working order. Let me show you how it works. You put fiber inside and then you spin. You just have to make sure you hit the target. And you get a little extra if you hit the marker needle. See? Pretty easy, right? Now you try it. Try it with this fiber. New request. Basic moves. Okay, so we're actually just going to completely load up the loom with all of what we have. And let's see. So Looks like we hold down enter and we just let go when we get to that marker in the middle. This is actually quite satisfying. It also looks like we're in our next area. So as soon as we finish these, we are going to hop in our dinghy and paddle our way over to the new area. I believe we're done. Welcome to Grenu Fields. Look at those trees. I don't know if you guys can see that in the background, but I love all the white leaves. Good job. See, it's not that hard. The machine does all the work. You just have to flow with it. And that's what makes this so soothing. The rhythm, the sounds, the feel of it. Utterly satisfying. I'll probably give a go at it myself when you don't need it, but don't worry about the materials, I'll manage. Nice. So it looks like everybody, you know, is kind of making themselves find things to do on the ship, and that is totally fine if it keeps the spirits' minds at ease. So Gwen is in here just, you know, making cloth, and our uncle will soon have the sawmill to keep himself busy. And I think Summer is just interested in the plants, and that is totally fine. So, sawmill. So let's see. I built our ship a little bit weird, but it actually fits right there. Wow. So let's go talk to Uncle Atul. This looks amazing. Thank you for helping me out, Stella. The sawmill is so big. What a beauty. There's just one problem. Now, don't get mad. I don't have any money to repay you. I guess that's why they call it a favor. You see what I did there? Thanks again, Sprout. Nice! And now our uncle has this wonderful sawmill, and I think, yep, that's all of our current objectives. So we're just going to come inside. So he hasn't actually told us how to use it, but all we have are maple logs right now. So we're just going to, oh. Oh no! We put in all of our logs! You're doing it all wrong. Oh. Let me give you a hand. When you're cutting logs, you need to make sure your measurements are accurate. Then you cut. Measure twice and cut. You just need to keep your saw blade steady and on the cutting line. If you don't do it properly, you'll end up losing a pinky or an arm or something worse, and a hit from the old hammer for good luck. Give it a try now, you rascal. Oh no. Thank you for telling us afterwards. I was scared that we were going to lose all of our wood. But oh, okay. So we have to actually move this as the wood is being cut. So can we... It looks like it's only with the arrow keys that we can do this. And although I'm butchering it a little bit, I'm so sorry. But we will get the hang of this soon. There we go, perfect cut. So we're just gonna sit here and cut ourselves some planks because it's nighttime anyways, so why not? We'll just sit here and gather our materials. This is actually going to help us out. There's some more things that we have to build. And then like I said, you know, Shark Albert, he has a couple of upgrades for us, like an additional blueprint upgrade. So we're going to need these anyways. So it just makes sense to do it now. Maybe what I'll do here. Actually, guys, I'm just going to time skip ahead so you guys don't have to sit here and watch me cut all of this wood. So I will see you shortly. Alright guys, so we are back. I am just finishing up this last log that we have here and collecting the planks. We have plenty of them now, actually. Keep going. We have 70. Perfect. So, it's actually very late. So we can't talk to anybody right now, but our uncle did have something to say to us. We'll talk to Gwen first really quick. Stella, I've got to tell you. There's something I'd stumbled upon some time ago, and up until now it didn't seem that important. Brace yourself. Remember my parents' manor on the lake? As weird as this sounds, it's not too far from here. Yes, I know. It makes me wonder about this world too. I must admit, I've been actively trying to avoid it. At any rate, it's become hard to ignore. As I've spent much time with you here, I think I'm ready to tackle this challenge. I'll probably only find regrets and sorrows there, but it's worth a shot. I've added the location to your map. I'll be ready whenever you are. So, Villa Maggiore. So, we're actually going to go to sleep. And we're going to climb up here and sleep until morning. Alright, it is morning time. So we are going to stretch our limbs, slide down the stairs, and let's see, our plants have grown. I'm going to see very quickly. So our odd seed, look at that! So it actually just gave us items to sell in an empty bottle, which is great. Let's see. Everybody's still sleeping, so we're just gonna quickly ring the bell. And, let's see, we needed... So the Foundry... Oh, so we have maple planks, not oak planks. So we'll still need coal. Okay, so everything that we can build right now is built. So we're actually just going to talk to our uncle really quick because he had gone to bed before we could yesterday. You did great. You're ready to start cutting wood like a champ. Just remember to be careful with this sawmill. Don't go and mess around with dangerous saw blades. Just because you've got leftover wood doesn't mean you should cut your hand off. Nice. So that should keep him busy. Good morning, honeybee. How about a little snack, Stella? I'm feeling quite hungry. So we are going to feed everyone first. Summer doesn't want a hug yet, but Gwen doesn't need a hug, but Gwen is hungry. I'm just gonna make sure everyone's fed. Sprout, you've been chopping it up in the sawmill. I like it. Getting the work done. Learn a new skill. Now that you've got some materials, maybe you could build me a house. Let me sketch something real quick. Look, it's nothing fancy. It's pretty basic with just a few hinges here and a few nails in there. Oh, I've already got some materials to build me something nice. I'm asking not only for me, but for the crew. Apparently I snore at night, loudly according to your friend Gwen. Okay, so we're gonna give our uncle a hug. We are going to feed him some steamed shellfish. Oh, not done talking. As you know, I tend to get hungry. That's just a fact of life. Sometimes when I do, I get hungry for really specific things. Your Aunt Viv would call it laser-focused tummy. Don't get me wrong, I'll still eat pretty much whatever you put in front of me. I just like for you to put effort into this one. I'll give you a shout when I get a craving. Hopefully I won't ask for anything too extreme. You never know with this appetite. Fair warning, Sprout. Okay, so, got a picky uncle. We don't need to harvest the crops right now because we have plenty of food. Go up here really quick and build him a house because according to him, we have the materials. Oh no. But I think what I've done is I've made a mistake because Gwen's house is actually now in our way. And let me see. I don't think, or as far as I know, we might not be able to move things once they're built. So I probably should have built this. Oh, there we go. There's an edit button. So I was gonna say I probably should have built this a little bit smarter. So let's see. I'll leave Gwen's house there for right now. Can I build it here, or is that still... So that's still a little bit too high. So we're gonna... So this looks like... Okay, so what we're actually gonna do is we're just going to quickly organize this a little bit better. Let's see, is this these? So we'll leave that there. We'll move, or actually what we'll do instead is we'll put the sawmill here. Or actually, maybe we should move it to the top because it doesn't look like you can squeeze anything in under that space. Okay, I'm so sorry, guys. We're gonna make this work. Okay, I think I'm fine with this. Let's see, can we build our uncle's house now? Do you fit? No! Oh no! I guess at times like this, being good at things like Tetris would be perfect right about now. And actually, we're gonna move that down. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Now, can we build it? Okay, so one more change, guys. So we are going to put this down here, and it should be able to fit. For now, we'll just put it there. It's not a big deal. A word, please, Stella? I don't know if you've noticed, but I have been very tired recently, and I'm afraid to say that it's starting to weigh on my morale. I don't want to sound ungrateful, but I think the guest house, as lovely as it is, might not be very good for me. It's a bit too noisy and quite cramped. I hate to ask this of you, really, but could you maybe arrange for me to have a little private space on the boat? I think it would help me tremendously, and then we could continue our lessons, but nothing too fancy, just a place to sleep and meditate. With lush greenery, perhaps. Oh, and I'd be delighted if it had natural stones. Yes, that would be splendid. Thank you again, Stella. Deeply. Oh no! So we just sat here and we organized the boat, and now Summer would also like a home. So I think at this point, we're just gonna look. We don't have the materials anyways. We need more planks and we need limestone, but we're going to have to collect some glims and then pay our dear friend Albert a visit, because at this point we do not have the space to be able to put another building here. But we're going to head over to this island, and we are going to check it out, and then we will most likely call it there. So, oh, a visitor. Welcome. Are you here for our world-renowned Furugawa Tours? Of course you are. You're holding our brochure. The tour is about to start. It takes about 5 minutes and covers the history and flora of this island. After, you'll be able to tell all your friends about it. Don't worry, there's no gift shop after this tour. Ready? Yeah, you know what, guys? We are going to go ahead and just do it because we are already here. Today's video will just be a little bit longer, and I'm sure you guys don't have a problem with that. I definitely don't, so we're just gonna go ahead and take the tour. Perfect. Let's start right away. As you can see, this island doesn't get many visitors. People tend to focus on big city attractions. Here, it's peaceful and quiet. That's something you'll notice with the fauna. Rice patches and a healthy forest are its main attraction. Moving on. Step off, please. Okay, so over here. The rice production here is quite incredible. Workers harvest around the clock to feed local families. Right now, no one is around. I'm not sure why. I sometimes play in them when I am off duty, but that's beside the point. Off to our next stop. Oh, so I don't think they like us walking so close, but I mean, there's no other way for us to walk any slower. Oh no, we are cutting down the trees while we are here. So Daffodil and I are just going to quickly saw this down right in front of our two tour guides. Gosh, what a bunch of degenerates we are, but we got 9 oak logs. All right. Oh. Okay, so our uncle is also here. You can feel the humidity. I mean, really feel it. This oak forest really gets to me. We have a connection, a strange connection. I tend to skip this part of the tour, to be honest. If we could move along, that would be great. Okay. Speaking of which, this fortune tree is the centerpiece of this whole island. We are not sure when it was first planted. People from all around would travel here and leave little messages, anything to help with their lives. This concludes our tour. Furugawa Tours is grateful for your participation. Thank you for your ears and your patience. Thank you again for your presence. If you'd like to leave a tip, that would be appreciated. I recommend something along the lines of 50 glims. Sure. That's amazing. I knew I struck a chord with you. I'll sign you up to our upcoming tours newsletter. You'll have an educational great time. Thank you for your kind spirit. So greetings from Furugawa. And they took our money. And there's no gift shop. It doesn't look like we can read the messages in the tree. Oh, but we did get some strawberries. There's a big old sheep. And that looks like that's it. Oh, wait, there's a dive spot. Ooh, and we found a piece of stream. And there's another portion to the island. And a spirit. But I'm not quite sure how we climb up here. So it might not be something that we have access to yet because I'm jumping around and it doesn't look like I can get on top of any of these stones here. And just by clicking up, you know, not grabbing onto anything. So there's definitely another spirit up there, which I assume will be someone to join us on our ship. But we'll save that for another day. But oh yeah, that's a sheep. I keep thinking it's a rock. So we are actually going to end this episode here, guys. I'm just going to make the walk back to the ship and we're going to pick up anything else along the way, like this tree. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this part. We did travel around quite a bit. We built and expanded our boat as well. And next time we're probably just going to have to spend some time collecting some glims so we can get to Albert and make our ship even bigger so we have space to build for summer. But I hope you guys enjoyed this part. I hope you guys are enjoying the series. You can consider leaving a like or you can reshare, subscribe if you don't mind. Up to you. But I hope you guys have a great day. And next time we come back, we'll probably go ahead and visit Gwen's old house, aside from also trying to add more space. But we'll call it here. Thank you so much, guys. Take care. Bye.